Do you know? That like a lot of people are learning data science. They are trying to learn data science, and the different kinds of courses, the options, and the lot of free materials are available on the websites, and then uh, but still the chances, the percentage of people who actually into the transition into the data science is very low. So I wanted to talk about that. And my name is Nitin Parasar. I'm a data science student, and though I have around 10 years of work ex, and I have been working with the data, but data science as a subject I have started learning from last 4 months only. Okay, and just to tell you that around it's a midnight on the pre eve of the Holi. So tomorrow is Holi, and I am recording this video at the 12 midnight. And okay, so why I wanted to have this video basically. So as I told you that I have enrolled for one of the data science courses via online mode 4 months back, 4.5 months back, and then and when I have enrolled, I was very excited. Yes, my first focus on the next 6 months would be to learn data science somehow. Okay, and I will regularly learn, regularly practice the Python, the R. I'll at least devote 1 hour every day in this learning journey. And the other 60 people like me was also very excited, and so that's why when we have start at the start of that course in the start of the November, we have created a WhatsApp group with very excitement that let's connect and let's share the idea learning with the entire group, so that people can learn from different from each other. So that was the one of the objective, and the WhatsApp group was created. And I've also created a group of these 60 odd data science aspirants, so that we can share our learning story to the world, because uh, I guess that my one of my focus was that I wanted to share with people publicly that this is the evolution of the aspiring data scientist, right? And the stories available on the public domain, so that people have the proof that this is the way that people have evolved and learned the data science. And there is a proof from the social media. Okay, so that was the initial thought, and people have was like that idea, and everyone have joined that LinkedIn group also. We have created some good start post also. Okay, so that was the story of the 4 months back when we have started with the course, and now it has been 4.5 months, and then we suddenly realized that the course is about to end, and a lot of people like me, who had a lot of plans, a lot of excitement at the start of the course, just realized that they have just learned the basics, and they are not up to the mark, so they can complete that course. So now people, now this is the time for the project submission, and project is one of the major criteria to get get that certification. So people like me and other people of this batch, few people of this batch are also concerned that if the material is be available to us to revise, as what was the time that we'll be able to we have to submit the project. So focus was on that. So but we see that the focus is shifted from learning to getting that certification, or contain everything that whatever possible from this course, because we have spent some money. And even I'm different, I'm not very different, and even I am thinking that how to revise whatever the video that I have learned over the last 4 months, how to process on this how to proceed with the assignment, the project. Okay, cool. So that's the current state. But I also realized that we have got around 60 people in this batch, and around 400 to 500 years of experience is with this group. This means that people have seen a lot of data, people understand the domain, and so why not let's use that 500 years of work X, the experience of each other to push each other, so that we can learn data science. Okay, so basically, yeah, so I just wanted to know that this is the current state. We are, though we lagged a bit in last 2-3 months, but now group is very active now. We are about to having our first voluntarily call on this weekend, where we'll be discussing on what are the plans of their assignment, and people can share the ideas, right? And someone who is already into the data science field can mentor and give them a quick guidance as how to go about the see. So that's just a typical learning evolution journey of data science, because there is a lot of people are involved in a lot of things. The work life is not so easy, the personal life, and then getting time for yourself, your development, or learning is not so easy. So that's why the learning happens like that only, and we are not different. But yep, we have realized that we have to buck up, and we have to enforce each other, so that we can apart from getting that certification, we can also learn something, so that remains with us, right? So that knowledge of data science. So with that, with the confidence, we can say that yes, though I might not be able to create a high-end machine learning models, but what I'll be able to create a basic prediction model. What I'll be able to do that with the help of Python or R. I can do the EDA, exploratory data analysis, so that like we can understand the data. So because everyone is dealing with the data nowadays, okay, and we can also think of data cleaning with the help of Python. So that is the some objective of our current batch, and I'm very excited to have a live interaction with each of my colleagues of this batch, and let's see how we go about this. About the next the conference call, and how the running or the learning story pick up the pace. Okay, so that's I'll keep you posted on that. I would also like to see that about this LinkedIn group that I have created. Okay, so apart from a professional and data science student, I also help people in the resume building and career counseling. So a lot of people, basically freshers, come to me that can you help me with my resume building or profiling on LinkedIn, and then a lot of people add some of the skill set or some of the habits, that reading or listening to music, then and I guess I was not different 2 3 years back, but suddenly when I involved into this the resume building and career counseling thing, then I realized that as a hiring manager I wanted to see something that is useful for my project, that skill set, that I can have a proof of that. Okay, so and then I guess if you are a data science student or a data analyst, and so and if you have participated on different kinds of the Kaggle competition or different kinds of hackathon, and so your that the participation profile will be available on public domain, right? And and similar to that, I have created this group, that if you are part of some LinkedIn group like this that we have created, which is a closed group of people who that shares the journey of a data science scientist transition from a domain to a data world. And the objective of that group was that we will create original posts, right? That how I am learning, what are the challenges. We were also agreed that we will not post something that is forwarded some others content. We will always add our value, right? So that was the objective. Assume that if we are able to evolve and present a story of that, how we have learned data science together, how we have transitioned from a management or domain professional, from domain or management professional to a data analyst or data scientist. There will be story on the public domain. Maybe I'm talking about this LinkedIn profile, where there is proof the hiring manager can go and see your contribution there, that how you learn the data science, where what are the places or the competition you have participated. So if you add that skill set or that hobby, that I am, or that part in your resume or LinkedIn profile, that I'm part of this group, which learns together, which share the story of aspiring data scientist. So that would be differently a value add. Okay, so that was my one of my objective, and I guess, yeah, though we were not very active on that the group that we have created, but yes, we are very active on WhatsApp group, and a lot of people who are basically very heavily like involved. There I have people in this batch who basically mentor people, who help people, and at times they also share their learning story or some tips of the data science in that LinkedIn group. But most of the content or the concern are shared in the WhatsApp group that is not public. So maybe that is something, a way of old school learning that I wanted to change, and that's why I've created that LinkedIn group. more or less. We have still 1.5 month away from this course, and then we all have decided that let's buck up on this, and then speed up the learning process, learn from each other, help each other, discuss more and more, so enforce each other so that we can learn a lot of the things, because there is a rule of, I guess, 70-20 10 where we say that 70% is learning happens when you actually do that, right? And 20% if you learn from somewhere yourself, and then 10% if someone teach you, right? So that's important that we evolve as a the problem solver. We discuss among ourselves, we take the problem statement from different people, and we try to also to work and resolve some of the actual or virtual problem of the data world. So that was the objective of this group that I have created, and I guess we will be speeding up on this post. Yep. So that I just wanted to share that story, and with that, I wish very good luck to everyone in this batch, and everyone who wanted to learn a data science. With that, I will say good night to everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.